Hello everyone, welcome to UAlbany's Business Intelligence System tutorial video. Today we will look at the proposal dashboard. First, let's go to the research menu of dashboards. This menu lists out 4 dashboards in research analysis: proposals, post-award management, book awards, award installment, which is 4 awards, and RF-sponsored program expenditures. There are also descriptions of each dashboard on this page to help you understand each dashboard better. As for proposals, a proposal is a funding request to external sponsors. The data in this dashboard shows proposals credited to individuals, departments, and colleges or schools. If you encounter any questions, please click the bottom part to send me an email. Now let's move on to the proposals dashboards. We have 6 tabs in the proposal dashboard: proposal summary fiscal year to date, proposal summary by school or department, proposal summary by NACUBO, proposal summary by sponsor type, proposal credits by employee, and proposal details. Proposal details is the detailed table that we use to build up each other 5 tabs. Whenever you like to check into details, you can move to Proposal Details tab. So now let's look at the first tab, Proposal Summary Fiscal Year to Date. This tab shows the data 2 days before the runtime here. So runtime is September 2nd, so here the system reflects August 31st data. This is due to a 2-day lapse on data processing time. At the top part, the tab shows the proposal count to date, the financial credit direct dollars, the financial credit indirect dollars, and the financial credit in total. The second part is a comparison table for the current fiscal year and the prior fiscal year. The table shows the sum of financial credit percent, the financial credit direct dollars, the financial credit indirect dollars, and financial credit total by month. The sum of financial credit percent could be understood as the number of proposals submitted during the specific time period. For example, when 2 researchers submitted a proposal, they decide that each of them share the credit equally, so that each of them will be credited as 0.5. The sum for their proposal credit will be 1, which equals to 1 proposal. The table includes a difference part that we use current fiscal year's data to deduct prior fiscal year's data. For example, as for the difference of the 5 financial credit percent, we use 49. The sum financial credit percent in fiscal year 22 to 23 to deduct 44. The sum financial credit percent in fiscal year 21 to 22. When the difference is positive, meaning we are on an increase trend, the number will appear as black. When the difference is negative, meaning we are on a decrease trend, the number will appear as red. At the left side of the summary table, there are several filters that could be used to meet with your needs. Please remember that the filters are not only good for this tab. If you select a filter in this tab, it will be applied to all 6 tabs and the detailed tables. We can select fiscal year, display, proposal month, credit school, credit department, NACUBO class, sponsor type. We can also type in credit person's first name and last name to search for a specific credit person. For example, we can select proposal month, July, for a comparison. After selecting July in the filter, we click the Apply button, and the filtered result will show up immediately. If we would like to clear the filter, we move to the Reset button. and click Reset to default values or clear all, and then we click Apply. Voila, we are back into our summary table. If you would like to drill down into a single month, you can click the blue colored number here, and the system will bring you to the detailed page. Whenever you see the blue color in our dashboards, you can click on that content to go into the details. Remember, if you select a filter, it will be applied to the drill down table too. The proposal details table automatically shows information about the proposal. The proposal number, credit person's full name, their proposal project role, the credit school and department, the proposal title, NACUBO class, sponsor name, sponsor type, prime sponsor name, and prime sponsor type. The proposal status, the fiscal year, requested start and end date, the proposal count, the financial credit direct dollars, the financial credit indirect dollars, and the financial credit total. You can make adjustments to this table to tailor it to meet with your needs. For example, you can sort each column by clicking the triangle button here. Or you can select a column and right-click. Choose select the logic of the sort. You can sort ascending, sort descending, or you can add ascending sort, add descending sort. And also you can clear all sorts in the view. Okay. You can select to keep or remove numerical values in the table by selecting the measure to be greater than or less than the value or another measure. Just right-click the column, and you can keep only one measure or remove the other measure. You can select to show or not to show subtotals and row level ground total. For example, you can select to show subtotals for each proposal number by clicking the option here. Now the table shows subtotals for each proposal. Additionally, you can exclude columns that you don't want to show in the table by clicking the Exclude Column button. You can also include some more columns, including proposal month, proposal creation submission date, proposal type, credit person's first name, credit person's last name, their employee ID, and their UAlbany's email address. You can also move columns as you like by clicking these Move Column buttons. Or you can simply drag the column and put it to the spot as you like. At the bottom of the detailed table, there are some functional buttons. You could expand the whole table by clicking this button. If you would like to refresh the page, click the Refresh button. If you would like to print or export the table, click the Print or Export button. To go back to the prior page, we click the Return button. Now let's move on to the next tab, Proposal Summary by School or Department. This tab also presents a comparison of current and prior fiscal year. But this time, we're showing proposals credited by schools and departments. Please note that the order of credit schools and credit departments is according to UAlbany's organization chart instead of credit schools, instead of alphabetical order. Remember our example of two researchers submitting one proposal, and each one gets 0.5 credits. Here, their affiliated departments and schools will also get each 0.5 credit. When one researcher has more than one affiliated departments or schools, her credit will be further divided and credited into affiliated departments and schools. All tricks that we have talked about in the first tab still apply here. If we would like to look at College of Arts and Science details, we can filter it by selecting College of Arts and Science in the Credit School filter, and then click Apply. We can also go into each department to look at their details. Remember that your filter will be applied by each tab and each detailed table here. To reset your filter, simply click the Reset button and selecting Reset to default values. Now let's move on to the Proposal Summary by NACUBO tab. In this tab, we show a comparison table of 2 fiscal years for proposals in each NACUBO class. NACUBO represents a functional expense classification that groups expenses according to the purpose for which the costs are incurred. The classifications tell why an expense was incurred rather than what was purchased. Again, if we would like to look into proposals categorized as research class in fiscal year 21 to 22, we can click the 209 here. We provide 2 pie charts to show the distribution of each NACUBO classes according to credit percent of proposals and proposals dollar amount. At the top, you can select the fiscal year that you would like to see. Our next tab is Proposal Summary by Sponsor type. Please note that we have 2 types of sponsors: direct sponsors and prime sponsors. Direct sponsors are sponsors who directly award grants to UAlbany. Prime sponsors are sponsors who award grants to another institution, and this other institution will award grants to UAlbany. To enhance our data's accuracy and to trace the source of our award funding, when one proposal has a prime sponsor type, we will use that as the proposal's sponsor type. When there is no prime sponsor type, we will use direct sponsor type. We can click the number of 172 here if we would like to look at the federal sponsors. And we can click Return to go back to our tab. At the bottom of this tab, we also provide 2 pie charts for proposal summary by sponsor type. One pie chart shows the distribution for some financial credit percent, or we could understand it as the number of proposals submitted. The other pie chart shows the distribution for financial credit total, the total dollar amount in our submitted proposals. Next, let's move on to our Proposal Credits by Employee tab. This tab is the same as the proposal details. If you would like to look at a certain credit person's record, you could click their names in this table. For example, we can click Von Alex to look at all his proposals. And then if we click Return, we could go back into our table. The final tab is the Proposal Details tab. Whenever you would like to look at more details, you could go into this tab and adjust it to meet with your needs. You are also welcome to use filters here. Thank you very much for your time. Hope this tutorial helps solve your questions. See you next time.